I'm trusting that you're having a beautiful morning thus far. Good morning to you. Good morning to your loved ones. If maybe it is your birthday, of course, happy birthday to you. And if probably you're celebrating a special event, just have a good one. Why don't you? It's 5 to the weekend. Yeah, but then I did also mention that I do have a special guest, and it's actually guest. You know, not just one guest. It's guest. So Mr. Joseph Zondi, who is South Africa coordinator and also an ambassador for Beyond Success program. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, Khiso.
Can you please come closer to the mic? Make as if the mic is your girlfriend or wife. How are you?
I'm very well, Kahiso, and thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, most welcome.
Yeah.
Most welcome. Please also introduce, because I know Pastor Molehe now was reprimanding me that, hey, don't you remember me? So I just now told my mom, oh, Mama, I am going to be interviewing Pastor Molehe, obviously, because we are from United Reformed Church of South Africa. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Yourself, Kahiso?
I'm all good. I can't complain.
Thank you.
Yeah, and also, ma'am?
It's Dintle Mutlo.
Oh, Dintle.
Yes.
All right.
Ke right jwang?
Hey, ke a o bona mose le smile seo. Oh, hey, Kion. So, Mr. Joseph, please tell us more about this initiative, or even tell us more about yourself. Let's just start off there.
Basically, I am Joseph Zondi, born and bred in KZN, but now a full citizen of Gauteng, Johannesburg, and I've been here for over 12 years, and I'm enjoying myself being here.
Yes.
And now I am a human development practitioner, which means I work with people. That's my passion. I am the director of Care Project NPO as well, which is a socio-economic initiative that helps the community with life skills, with trainings and so forth. Currently, what I'm doing is I am playing a role as a country coordinator for South Africa for the program of Dr. John Maxwell,
Okay.
which is a leadership program
Yeah.
rolled out across the globe in 4 continents. And thank God we were not excluded as Africa,
Yeah.
and particularly as South Africa.
All right.
Yeah.
So now you did mention Dr. John Maxwell. So just also kind of give us a little background regarding him, because he's the one who initiated this program. So now just tell us a little bit more about his biography.
Yeah, thank you. Dr. John Maxwell is a leadership guru. He's such a blessing across the globe. A well-renowned author, speaker, coach. He's mostly known in the corporate circles, within business communities where he speaks and coaches employees, directors, senior executives, and ensuring that they pump up their performance in whatever that they do.
Okay.
So that's John Maxwell. He has sold millions of his books.
Yeah.
Yeah, across the world.
I've seen there are a number of books actually out. Yeah.
So
All
that's John Maxwell. Yeah, he's the founder of this program called
Yeah.
Beyond Success Program.
What is Beyond Success program?
Thank you for asking. Beyond Success Program is a leadership development program. We call it a transformational leadership movement, because it's aimed at bringing transformation in the lives of people, from the senior executives right down to ordinary people. Basically, we are here to inspire leadership values in the people so that they can become better leaders. Dr. John Maxwell realized that for the communities, corporates, and the world at large to move forward, it requires a leader with a cutting edge.
Yes.
And the buck stops with the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you see problems, and when there is no movement going forward, you try to trace back, you'll realize that it started with the leader.
It started with the leader.
Yeah. The problem most of the times, it's with leadership. In fact, here's a popular statement that he makes. He says, things or life rises and falls on leadership.
Yeah.
So it's all about leadership.
Okay. So now, speaking about leadership, because now there's a lot of, or even there's a denotation regarding leadership. So when specifically, or even if maybe I were to open up this question also to our fellow guests, what is the connotation of leadership as individuals? Because I did say that there's a denotation regarding the explanation itself.
That's a very important question that you have just posed, because Dr. John Maxwell is known for his definition of leadership as influence. Leadership is influence. Basically, leadership is not all the nice things and being in position and all of that, but it's all about how you influence others towards achieving a vision. That's leadership. And in fact, you can be even a leader without a position. As a matter of fact, there are many people who lead because leadership is within an inspiration.
Yes.
People who lead without even giving positions, and as a result, positions come after they have already demonstrated leadership.
Okay. All right then. So this question too, I would actually like to ask our fellow guest also, because now we did mention that he actually has a whole lot of books that are sold, millions of books that is, and he is the leadership guru. So when Mr. Molehe, which book have you read, and which one kind of inspires you or inspired you to be part of this program?
Okay, thank you. Yes, on the books of Dr. John C. Maxwell, there is a Bible that he wrote about leadership. Is the one that I'm much focused on it, because it explains the role of a leader, especially from the Bible perspective, that different leaders had different roles and different visions. Now, as the leader, if you read that Bible of John Maxwell, you become inspired and you become a transformed leader in the congregation that we are leading, and even in the community that we are living. Because as the leaders, we are dealing with different kind of leaders in the community. And if you read some books of John Maxwell, you realize that you inspire others with his quotations, with his motivations. Now, on my side, I really loved his Bible on leadership, because it gives a directive, and also it gives a motivation regarding how to become a good leader in the church.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, nice one. And then, how are you, ma'am? How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. And you are? Please introduce yourself, and then if maybe you might also answer the same question. If maybe you want me to repeat it, I will do so.
Okay, my name is Tlale Pitze,
Okay.
and I just recently joined the leadership team. And I haven't had a chance to read his books because I gave myself time to study about him, watch videos about who John Maxwell is. And in his videos that I'm following, I got motivated, and I felt like this is actually what I have been yearning for, because he talks about passion and passion and purpose in leadership. That as a leader, you should be having passion. Passion is something that comes that you're born with, like love, the love of people. And then also you should have a purpose. Now, passion is what they always say leaders are born, but leaders can be made. And this is what when you follow his videos, you understand that leaders are not only born, leaders can be made. So
true.
when you have passion, that means you have the love. It's something that you're born with. It's the love for that thing. You're born with it. Now, also, you can be taught to have a purpose. So purpose is where you could go into a program like this. His program is actually making leaders be purposeful. So when we come together, and you find there are people that are not passionate about people, because you cannot be a leader when you don't love people. So then you find that your attitude changes towards people. So when you are being made, when you were not born like that, born a leader, but you are being made through the program, you find that actually your attitude changes towards people. You get to be more patient and understand people. You get to put yourself in people's shoes than you thinking people are against you. So so I'm at that stage, and it's working so wonderful in my life.
Yeah, I can. Well, the way you speak, it shows that it's kind of impactful regarding your life. And then, which book have you read?
Thank you so much, Kagiso, for
Yes.
the question. So as our national coordinator has stated, that this program is fairly new in South Africa.
Yes.
So that means that a lot of us, it's actually our first time being introduced to Dr. John Maxwell. So I haven't actually got to engage with his books,
Okay.
because he is someone that I wasn't initially familiarized to. But as I was, I'm more familiar with other leadership gurus, but the name of Dr. John would, from time to time, I would come across that name. So that is why I was interested in the program. But I am looking forward to actually engaging with Dr. John Maxwell and see what he has got. So what actually stuck out for me was the leadership component of it.
Okay.
So I know that it's something about leadership and about transformation and about impact in people's lives.
All right, then I think for now it's more appropriate to actually go back to the music. But then, as you heard it, a leader doesn't necessarily need to be born, but then you can be made a leader. Otherwise, yes, the interview is still going to go on, because we are talking about the Beyond Success program. And then afterwards, that's one thing that we also want to know: what brought this initiative into being? And then, is it helpful? We shall see. We shall all hear and discover together. But then for now, it's back to the music.